Hello everybody, and welcome to this episode of Find Out What's in Pelenta Forrest. So grab your fine self a glass of water or a cup of tea and spend the next few minutes with me. But don't believe everything you hear and check your facts. Do your own research. What that means is I am legitimate, but I still might be a liar. Don't you want to know what my butterflies are saying? I think you do. Don't you want to know what my butterflies are talking? This is Find Out What's in Pelenta's Forrest. I know. I always have to do something a little bit crazy. The world is too serious. You have to spend more time laughing. All right. Now that we've gotten that out of the way, today we are going to be talking about Hepatitis C, also known as the forgotten virus and the baby boomers disease. So, if you were born between 1945 and 1965, you are considered a baby boomer. And according to this article, 1 in 30 people have Hep C, and most people don't even know it. Now, it says here, there's a virus out there that has not been talked about that much, and you may not have even heard about it. But it's a virus that is serious, just like HIV. But it is Hepatitis C, also known as Hep C, the forgotten virus, and the baby boomers disease. Now, hepatitis C can hide in your body for years and even decades without exhibiting any symptoms at all. You know, that is a sneaky, dirty little virus, and it doesn't even have the nerve to tell you that it's messing with you. You know, it's like somebody eavesdropping on a conversation, a private conversation, and then all of a sudden it goes viral because you were caught acting like a fool. Well, this is not the same circumstances with Hep C, okay? You know, it isn't tested in routine blood work, so that's out, you know? And if it's left untreated, hepatitis C can cause damage to your liver, and it can even lead to liver cancer. Now, the CDC, which is the Center for Disease Control, they recommend that all baby boomers get tested for Hep C. It's just a simple blood test, and the good news is now if you have hepatitis C, it can be cured. So ask your healthcare provider at your next appointment to be tested for hepatitis C. It's the only way you're going to find out if you have it. So I'll say it again. It lies dormant in your body for decades. You're not going to get any symptoms. The only way to find out if you have it is to go to your primary care physician, your clinic, whatever, and request that you get tested. Now, moving on, it says here that some health experts call hepatitis C a silent epidemic. And that's because at least half of the people with Hep C don't know they have it. So I'm not saying that everybody that has it never gets symptoms, they don't know in the whole 9 yards, because some people know and some people don't. But statistically speaking, most people don't know they have it. So many health conditions will give you plenty of warning signs when trouble is brewing. But hepatitis C isn't one of those. It will not tell you that it's messing with you. In fact, most people won't have symptoms until they have advanced stages of liver disease. Now, let me see here. About 3 in 4 people who get the Hep C virus, they will have a lifelong infection, people, which over time can actually lead to cirrhosis of the liver. Now, cirrhosis of the liver is scarring of the liver, okay? You can also contract liver failure and cancer of the liver. Now, what can you do about Hep C? Well, the good news is, I'm going to tell you. First and foremost, get screened. Stop being afraid. Stop being in denial. This is for your benefit and the people around you that love you. It's for their benefit too, for you to stay strong and healthy. All it is a simple blood test. That's the only way you will find out if you have it. So I'm going to say that till I'm blue in the face. Now, the most people at risk are baby boomers between 1945 and 1965. Now, baby boomers make up about 75% of all people infected with hepatitis C. Now, people who've injected drugs are infected with HIV. So, and they were born to mothers with Hep C. So they're also at a greater risk. Now, if your test results are positive, you need to get treated immediately. Now, we doctors, scientists, thanks to them, we actually have the ability to cure hepatitis C in virtually everybody with the drugs that we now have available. Now, and also there's hardly no side effects at all. Now it says virtually everybody. So my question is, what happens to the people that aren't in that virtually everybody character? Because there is always somebody out there that begs the differ when it comes to the grandioso of science. So the only thing that people really have to remember to do is take the pills, the medication that they give you for 12 weeks, okay? Now, this might make a lot of you drinkers mad, but you either got to put your health first or put your booze first, because it says that you should also forego alcohol during the whole 12 weeks that you're in treatment, because excessive alcohol is already detrimental to your liver and your liver disease. Now, we cannot establish a safe amount of alcohol that you should consume if you have to consume alcohol. But it says that if you choose to drink while you're on the medication, stick to 1 drink or less for women and 2 drinks or less for men. And that's per day. So the bottom line is that hepatitis C can be cured, and it should be cured. Now, taking care of your liver is pretty darn simple. You just have to avoid a few things, and your liver will take good care of you. So here are some questions that people often like to ask their doctors. And it says here, have I been tested for hepatitis C? Actually, no. You need to get tested for hepatitis C. And the only way you'll know is if you ask your doctor. And he or she will recommend the test for you. And then they'll also have a little discussion with you, the pros and the cons. What if you have it? What if you don't have it? Because lots of people, they don't want to wait till they get the test results. When they hear what I'm saying right now, they want to learn all they can and find out all they can. So what are the treatments? Well, there's a few options that are available, and that's depending on your diagnosis, because each patient is different. So, of course, Hep C is going to treat each individual different regardless of what statistics say. So you have to ask your doctor which treatment is right for you. And it says, will I be cured? Well, about 97% or more of people with Hep C can be cured with current medication. So my question is, for argument's sake, 97% of the people can be cured. But what about the other 3%? Can they not get cured? Or are the 3%, unfortunately, some of the ones that didn't get tested, and now the Hep C has just run rampant through your body and it's too late for you? I don't know. Should I be treated even if I don't have symptoms? Well, this is interesting. It says yes, even if you don't have symptoms, you should be treated, because curing Hep C not only reduces your chances of dying from liver disease, but from other causes as well. So, I know that it's really scary when you have to face illness, but Hep C, HIV, any disease is very, very serious. And I know a lot of people don't like going to the doctor. You don't like going to the dentist because you're afraid. But listen to me. I'm telling you, that fear is going to be the death of you. You have got to take care of yourself. People, you've got to take care of yourself. So I just wanted to give you a couple of quick tips and information about hepatitis C. If you want to learn more, I'm sure you can go on your computer and look up hepatitis C, baby boomers disease, the forgotten virus, whatever you want to do. But it's very, very important to get this checked out. I'm not a baby boomer, but just because I've worked in the medical field for so many years and I've been exposed to all kinds of different viruses and organisms, I went and got tested, because quite frankly, when I saw the commercial, I was thinking, well, 1945 to 1965. Well, you always have to read in between the fine lines about what they're not saying, because they're not saying that only people that were born in 45 to 65 have it. They're saying 75% of those people, so you're not in a safe zone because you were born in 44 or 66. You're still susceptible. And the only way people to find out if you're healthy or if you have something that could be treated when you catch it early is to go to your doctor. Get a physical and get a checkup. Now, some of you are probably saying, I don't have insurance. What am I going to do? Well, you know what? There are free clinics all over the state. Get on that phone, make some phone calls, and find out what your options are, because a lot of places that provide free services, things like that, some of them won't charge you an arm and a leg. And you could also set up a payment plan. If the test turns out to be $300 and you don't have insurance or whatnot, lots of times people are gracious enough to let you get on a little service plan. You can pay back $50 a month or whatnot. But $50 a month versus your health and your dying liver, it's worth it, people. Get your butts to the doctor. So on that note, I am so very grateful for everything, and I am even more grateful for you. So get your fine selves, whoops, I'm turning my volume up instead of turning it down. So get your fine selves to the doctor and get checked out. Like I always say, you are special, you are important, and people would miss you if you weren't here. Don't let a sneaky, hidden illness ruin your life because you're too afraid to go and get checked out. Please go to the doctor and get tested. You'll be glad that you did. So on that note, ladies and gentlemen, my book is available everywhere. I am currently working on a new website, so I will let you know when that is up and running. And like I always say, go out into the world and be nice to people. If you do something kind for somebody, I guarantee you'll feel much better and your day will go much better too. So take care, everybody. See you next time and find out what's in Pelenta Forrest. Goodbye.